Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're all having a good time. My name is Cat Monarch, and once again, Yugioh Mastered All. Now, I will talk about regular things, but I haven't done the chat message, so let me just quickly type that out. Right, okay, chat message is up. Excuse me. Now, New Year, so Happy New Year everyone, but also that means new month. We're back down in gold, haven't played any games since, we're not clicking this button yet. We need to win a couple more games. And I think after this month, we're not going to see this one anymore in the corner over here. Maybe we've already lost one, but I don't think so. And I worked out a few minutes ago that I am exactly one win away from having that 33% win rate. If, you know, this number was the same, but we just won one more duel, which is very unfortunate, but hey. I was expecting that number would have been a lot lower after our, proficiency goal of last time. Right, we got some new cards last time, some of which probably do boost the dragon deck a little bit. I've fiddled around with that. We've added in Ruddy Rose and changed up a couple of cards in the main deck. This is a better version of the Spiral Reborn, and I feel like we added a couple different cards. Maybe we've taken some things out. I don't remember every change. And I've been looking through the collection, seeing if there's anything else that we need to be paying attention to in the name of, let's see, Mecha Phantom Beast, where we now are starting to actually get a few cards from that deck. They do semi-easily make rank 7s, that's one of the new cards we put in. I don't think we have that many Nemesis. No. And we just picked up a Mythical Beast last stream, but again, not that many cards there. So, all in all, it looks the same, except for a couple things where you just feel like maybe if I get enough archetypes and just shove them together, they'll do something. This one is a bit hit and miss because it's very dependent on getting Therians in the grave, which means you either have to have discard outlets or you need to draw our gyro system, which is a slight issue. I think, yeah, because this one needs a card in the graveyard as well. And yeah, this one does not work. Not in the way that we want. So yeah, we're going to need discard outlets for this, which is a good engine to have, but I just don't think we can quite make full use of it at the moment. I haven't taken a look at stun yet, or stall, or burn, or whatever you want to say, although we probably should. We pulled Chaos Max, and I was just having a look, do we have anything that just mentions Ritual Spell? And the answer is yes, we do, but they don't search generic ritual spells, which is the problem. It's all things that, work with ritual monsters in some way and mention spell, or grab the archetypal ritual spell. Oh, okay, we have one, which is the light monster that needs to be banished from the graveyard, so I don't know how we do that. There is the Drytron pair that we have, but the problem with that is they work in a critical mass, and in terms of Drytrons, we have like 4. that's not particularly great. We can, let's see. We also do have Nova. I don't think we were playing that in the Ritual deck. Okay, so we have kind of 3 Drytron cards, kind of 4. Maybe it's a little bit better than we thought. But yeah, Chaos Max is something we can definitely splash thanks to these two, because this allows us to add a Ritual monster, and this adds the Ritual spell. This can E-Telly, this one adds the E-Telly, and then we also have a Solemn-like card if we want. But anyway, that's enough about things that we could do on the side. That's our Dragon deck. Here's our Zombie deck, which I'm not sure if we want to run back, because that is one of the other options we have available to us. This little bit hasn't come up. I think I might cut this package, put that back in. This would find a home here. Anything else? Because all of these decks could do with a slight update each. Just a card or two here or there that's actually better that we pulled recently. And probably replaces something in here. Or is just a good card to add into the deck. I'm trying to work out how that fits in here. Because Phantasme hasn't come up, really. We haven't played this deck for a minute, but Phantasme seems to be struggling to come up. Oh yeah, Pole cards. That was something to look out for. And that's about where we left it. Right, okay. That's 1, 2... Okay, so we have a couple trap holes worth playing. How long have we had that one, I wonder? White Hole will not be worth playing, nor will Adhesion Trap Hole, and I'm not sure we can play that. Maybe we can. Maybe it's just a legacy thing. But yeah, the decks need some slight updates, all of them. And it's time to work out what we actually want to play, because with Back Down in Gold I said I would play a different deck. We would stop playing good stuff for eternity. And in the Machine deck we now have a Mega Raptor we could put in, at the very least. Let's find it. Where is it? I know it. There we go. And are there things that we want to take out? Quite probably. How are we doing for rank 5? Oh yeah, right, we got 2 Infinitracks and that's why we've got these in here. Same attribute-less attack. We are now kind of coming up on more on dual attributes, so that's getting some extra value. I don't see too much else that we want to just start playing though. Like, this is a good card. We probably should think about it. I just don't think it's coming up often enough. This could come up in this deck, so I think I'll leave that in. It's impactful, but how often are we making Ruddy Bros over this thing? How often do we just want something else that does something else? I don't know, it's things to think about. And what about Warrior? That's somewhere around here. Do we have things to add to this one? I don't actually know. Oh wait, one of these... No, we got rid of the Fire Reborn. Okay, that's interesting. This deck needs cutting down a card or two, here or there. But I don't think I really can at the moment. I just don't know what I should cut down. We do have a small Starry Night package as well, which I quite like the idea of. But I don't think it's going to be that good in practice. End of damage step, that's a problem. Maybe there's nothing to change with this for the moment. What about... oh yeah, the super heavy deck. We got another stealthy. We do +1 of this. Which means, what? We can cut something. What can we cut? Lots of things, really. We could probably cut this down. Well, we don't actually have any real searching potential is the point. That's why we're playing a lot of these lower monsters at high ratios. Maybe that's fine. Ah, but we can change Warp Gate. That's something we can do easily. I guess, yeah, let's take a look. Let's see how our archetype deck does. I would normally let chat vote on it. What have I just done? There we go. I would normally let chat vote on it, but the problem there is that it requires people. Right, let's start. I still think we'll climb out of gold pretty easily. It might take us a bit more time because we're now, back to regular weeks of work. So I don't have quite as many streams as I did in December. But it's still just gold. This is certainly a hand. So we can just go into 12 Synchro off the bat. We can go into 12 Synchro and give it this as an equip. We're against Raid Raptors. Raid Raptors lose to Kaijus, from what I remember. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they do. We could also make this. Detach this to pump by 1,000. And we won't have any spell traps, so we can kind of stack our deck. But we kind of need to let the opponent play through their combos first. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. Hope you've all had a nice start to the new year. Can't say that much has changed with me. I managed to hang out with a couple of friends on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Chill, food, game. Made me realise I'm exceptionally sad that Bloodborne is not on PC. Raiders Night, okay. And as we return, as we leave the festive period, I can also cut back on the amount of drinking that I've been doing. They have not even begun to come, though. We could be here for some time, fellas. What have all of you been up to anyway? Hope you guys have had something that's, interesting and fun times. trying to get through some slightly longer YouTube videos. Picked up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team for the Switch. I've been playing that a little bit. Been continuing to read with the return to work. Give me another, week or two and I might have actually finished the book that has already been going for 2 or 3 weeks. It's not that I'm, slow reading, it's just that, I'm reading for half an hour before I go to work each morning. I would love to come up with witty remarks about, a plays happening or past experiences or what everyone's been doing, but a lot of that is just not available. I don't have any witty remarks about, bird spam. Oh, okay. They haven't put all their eggs in one basket this time. Okay. There are not things that stop me from doing any combination of these things, so let's banish this. Prompt interaction. Do I know what the set card is? Okay. Good. Triggered. That's fine. How does this go? Banish if you do special summon this. Okay, so we don't control Magnum. That's fine. Ultimate Falcon. Nice. Attach. Attach. Now. Okay. Kaiju. Now what? I don't think anything. Maxi. I mean, we kind of have to give them the draws. Normal summon Anchor Drill. Effective Anchor Drill. Bring out this one. Three special summons, that's all we're giving them. And 3 special summons is a lot. But it's fine. What do we not need on their field? We don't need this on their field. We don't need this on their field, or this. So let's take out the XEs. And call it a turn. They've only got 4 cards in hand to break a completely breakable board. What do you think, guys? Do you think they can do it? They didn't just lose or, surrender once getting Kaiju'd, so I'm losing faith. Okay, this actually needs to be link summoned, so it doesn't have any inherent effects. What if Magnum up? What if I don't know, what do you need in your graveyard? Fuzzy? I don't actually know. We're gonna banish this one. And we're gonna put this there. Get a search. We get a search. Activate a spell trap. Let me draw 2 cards. There is a chance they just Zeus the board. It's an option. It's a possibility, even. Okay, full Strix. What is the big guy's effect? Because he has some stat reduction. Lose 1,000 attack, can't activate cards or effects. Lose 1,000 attack. Okay. So they can drop its attack to 0. But what other guys do they have at the moment? They got a new guy. This thing. Unaffected by other cards' effects. Stop. Destroy as many cards your opponent controls as possible. Cool. Okay. I still think we're fine with that. Because this guy can be protected by just destroying this instead. Eight. 12. There he is. Rank 13. Oh, they targeted 5, right. How is he boosted? Wait, no, how is he boosted? It's unaffected by other cards' effects. That's so dumb. Excuse you. No, hold on. Why couldn't I do that? No, why couldn't I do that? What's wrong with that? I'm confused as fuck. We probably weren't winning that with a different deck anyway. I'm not going to take that as a slight against our deck at the moment. It is constructed Raid Raptors versus, you know, budget Samurai. But why couldn't we protect there? Unless I'm just misreading this guy. I control a super heavy Samurai card. Raid Raptors can go a lot harder than this, so I just wonder if they messed it up, or if there's just, like, they deemed that this was the better end board. Just trying to get through to their turn. Right. Unaffected by other cards' effects. As many monsters your opponent controls as possible. if it would be destroyed, you can destroy. This is a super heavy card. Let's see. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So it's not like the material affects it. And it's not changing the effect. This is not changing the effect. It protects super heavy samurai monsters. This is a super heavy samurai monster. I don't understand. Because it's a cost replacing effect, so it doesn't need to... I don't get it. If someone can explain that to me, that would be amazing. Because I don't get it myself. Let's go in for another duel. And I guess while that is queuing up, okay, let's take second. It is samurai. Right, let's take a look at okay, certainly a hand. Not really going second hand. And have we just given birds going first? Maybe, maybe not. Right. What can we do? Rotor. Tribute. Spec. Okay, let's try it. Just rotor. Doesn't lock us. It's fine. We can make a 7 synchro. They don't want cards in the graveyard in the slightest, that's fine. Oh, this doesn't actually tribute it itself. Okay, that's... it's not ideal. It's fine. Honestly, the Dimensional Fissure is not ideal in the slightest. Go Yazi. Yes. Attack. Now. Okay, so we have that there. Right, let's target this, target this. Imperm 2. 2 Imperms and a Dimensional Fissure. Oh, this isn't doing anything. As far as I know, that just means we have an Omni-Negate on the field. Do we need an Omni-Negate on the field? Maybe. But banish it when it leaves the field. Yep. Big dum-dum. Okay, alright. I'm not familiar with these guys, chat. That's not the ruling I'm asking about. They just don't have anything. Well, this is something. It's not ideal. They put another one on the field. Wait. I thought they did something with their turn. They did. They activated a spell. it is really going to cost me some things that they just keep on putting Dimensional Fissure face up, isn't it? Just past turn. You know what? Yeah. I threaten them. We're getting there. They're going to unbrick, I think, before we get there, but, let's have a look. It is Fluonderese. Of course it is. And they know what's happening. So they must know... They must have a play around it then. Presumably. Presumably they have a play around it. They don't. They're just going to hit this. Alright. I have a machine in the grave. That is all I was trying to do. Now I can get Regulus on the field at a minimum. Let's see. Let's put Regulus here. Put this there. I can't do it. I don't think. What was the one they added to hand? Where is it? Yeah, I don't like that. Not in the slightest. Set that. Battle phase. Attack in. This is coming down a lot closer than it probably should have done. We just need to stick a battle phase. Like, that'll do it. But they have normal summons. They also have extrav. Why couldn't I negate Excuse? I can't because it needs to send to grave. It sends to grave. It doesn't exist. I don't hate Banish top deck. I just hate the birds. Because there is a difference in, like, you know, ways you can make tribute summoning fun. This is not it. This doesn't even get sent to the grave. We are fucking donezo. The thing is, Monarchs are balanced by the fact that your opponent's tribute summon monsters don't suffer downsides. True Dracos are balanced by the fact that, well, they've been power crept. They don't have main deck low-level monsters. They can use the extra... I don't know. What does balance True Dracos? Not much. But I prefer going up against True Dracos to go up against Fluon Breeze, which is basically, what if the cards were all special summon as normal, but we just changed it to normal summon instead? This is not functionally different from a special summon deck. If that gain life costs me the game, I will be very upset. I mean, if your opponent normal summons a monster, is probably the end of the game, right? Because they have to attack into Regulus. That was always happening. That's okay. But these two stay, so I have enough to tribute summon. Oh dear, they have to banish a card from hand to do it. What a cost. Right. What do we have? Timebreaker. I can't do that because I need to summon this. Finally. Do we deserve that win? Probably not. Their deck is drastically more consistent. Do I care? No, not in the slightest. Screw them on all levels. I'm not going to open these just yet. We need one more proper win. But we will open our 4 legacy tickets and 1 master pack. What do we get? That's a card. That is a really good card. Banishing removal. Okay stat line. Love it. This guy's funny but not good. That's terrible. That's good for the insect, or for the flip deck, sorry. Insect deck as well, maybe, but flip deck definitely. OCG, Exezera? Could have been a Synchro Era card. And Changing Destiny. This might get played. This might get played. The rest probably won't. Right. We're back down in gold. Singular Master Pack. If nothing else, it's going to be cheaper for a little while. Shiranui card, okay. That's a generic Link 2. That's another Zoo card. That might be the second field spell. Another Inzektor Prediction Princess card, which is also just Battle Fader. Yeah, kind of. Speaking of face downs, Ghost Trick. And Mutant. I don't know if we have Mutant cards. Something to think about, maybe to look at. I guess we can look at it, it's not going to take that long. We don't have Mutant cards. We have one monster. It's not a bad card, but it's just... I don't see why we'd play it unless we were actually building the Mutant deck. Number. Okay. Does that mean FTK? Are we on FTK bot time? No, that looks like full extra deck. 50 main. What are you doing with it? What are we doing? We can rank 7. We should probably... Does this lock us? No, it doesn't. Oh, we really should be playing into, like, the Flare. We could probably take out the Assault Warrior package. That's 2 cards. We can put in the Flare, we can put in the, what is it? Gradiel. it would give us something to do going first. We seem to be drawing, like, I think we got 2 of this guy, right? We do have 2 of this guy. Because I was about to say, we seem to be drawing this guy fairly often. Well, okay. So your opponent says Kaiju. What if? Now, hear me out here. What if I said, fuck that? It's just him. Okay, that's fine. Bye. And normal summon. Special summon. Okay, what do we want from the hand? We want this on the field to get rid of as soon as possible. We then special summon this. Take a little bit of damage. Activate. Target this. And special summon. Big boy. And because we currently control a Super Heavy Samurai, his protection effect is live, so we'll leave it at that for the moment. We get to draw 1 card if our opponent activates a spell or trap. And the thing is, this is a cost replacing effect. Our opponent cannot negate this with Dragoon. Gets around Mirror Force, which a deck like this might be playing. Although I don't think this Mirror Force, requires attack position. Hold on, did I just read that right? Nope, okay, it's still a Mirror Force. Draw a card. Okay. Chill. Trying to draw 1 card. Yeah, go for it. Where is he? Pay half destroys many. Right. So his effect should trigger, and we can destroy this. Right. Top one, just to make sure, you know. What is it? What am I not getting? What am I critically misunderstanding? No, I didn't want that actually. I can't read that. Rulings. There is no okay. What do you have? Activates a spell in this deck. I don't have another Super Heavy Synchro. Right, non-summon. No. I don't know what I'm misunderstanding. Because, like, it says monsters, plural. Right, now unfortunately I haven't put in the float target for Yazi, so I'm just hoping this sticks. I know they have Stronghold. Okay. But I get the chance to stop my own attack. This does force them to use it. End the battle phase. Of course. That's just it. What is not working with this guy? What about the tips page? Where is the... There are no tips on the protection. I'm sorry, I need to look this up because I swear it doesn't work that way. I don't understand. I just don't know what isn't, I don't get it. I don't understand. I need help. At the moment, like, I can't find anything. I can find people telling, like, I can find this is the description of its, you know, thing. I don't know. I'm so confused. What am I misunderstanding? I'm sorry to get, like, hyper-fixated on this, but that has cost me 2 duels so far. I would like to understand why. Because that's not how it, like... Oh. Cooling. What's a good card? I don't know. Torrential? No, that's not coming up with 8. I'm gonna have to, like, ask people in Discord because I don't know.
It's the Virgin Media.
Why are you playing? Is it because I've reloaded the tab? Getting increasingly frustrated, which is really annoying. Be right back. Question posted. Another duel. Unless he's just bugged. It could be that, but like I've not yet ran into a bug on Master Duel. Not like, you know, a mechanical bug in terms of how the cards themselves work or how rulings work. I might question some of the quiz answers, but that's about it. Like, it all still seems like it should work, and the quiz answers are explained once you go to the end of the quiz. Okay, Altergeist. Well, we hate spell traps, but we don't have any of the other cards which hate spell traps. We have, you know, we have this. Linkuriboh. That gets you a search. What can we do with this hand? We can... Well, the thing is they're a trap deck, but they very likely have negation. The theoretical idea is normal this to special this, which then allows you to add another Infinitrack. And then you could tribute this one to summon that one out. Rank 7. What does that do for you? I don't completely know. What did they add? Marionetta. That doesn't seem like full Altergeist combo. I feel like they are missing critical aspects of their turn. Special this. Activate its effect. Ash, okay. We have ranks. We don't actually have rank 6s. That's a problem. Why haven't we foreseen this? Predict this dip. Anyway, what else can we do? We can make this. That's something. It gets the Linkuriboh off the field and then allows us to go into Magnum up for even more damage. It's fine. Nope. Attack. Am I locked into machines now? What locked me into machines? I'm not locked into machines. Did it get bashed? Okay, what have I done now? Each effect once per turn. Each effect once per turn. I don't understand. Oh, it's not a quick effect because my opponent doesn't control the monster, right? Me big dumb. Sorry, there's just the rulings bit is frying my brain right now because it's not, you know, not behaving as I think it should. Right, I don't know what full Altergeist combo is. I think it beats this board of 3 vanilla monsters effectively. Although the fact that they just made Linkuriboh pass was like, they're really hard bricked, I guess. Exia, cool. You need to put something under this though. I mean, you can run over the Goliath, but... Okay. Query. That's an attack negate. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you control an Altergeist. Okay, so if I can get rid of the Altergeist, when spell trap card or effect is activated, tribute an Altergeist negate. And they've got back row, which makes sense because what else were they, you know, bricked on? What can we do? Normal, add Infinitrack. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. we can still, like, pivot into Yazi line to pop it. Oh, that's really good, actually. I like that. Activate Kyoto Waterfront. Normal to add an infinite track. Sweet. Tributed or banished face up while this is on the field. I think we do that. So yeah, we activate this. 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 Activate. This. Activate. This. I could do like anima here, but there's no need. I should put in the float target. Now what? Okay. He's fine. I just didn't want to get, you know, Kunkiri basically just negate a battle phase for no reason. I've used my one Goliath though. Which is a problem. Alright, in Protocol. Poltergeist is a grind game deck, so I don't expect to win this quickly. They used Ash last turn, so Poltergeist Link spec it. Okay, they just have another one. But I can gift them a Kaiju. So that one. I don't know. Doesn't matter. What can we do? We can do this. Face up there. How many Earth Machines we got? 1, 2, 3. Well, we're actually kind of close. Detach that. And then... Okay, what is Kunkiri's effect? Because it's not got any attack. Where is it? Stops me from doing an attack. Negate that attack. Negate the effects of that card. Well, yeah, this. Okay. I might just leave it at that. They are not going to attack into me. If I don't attack into them, they can't summon the Kunkiri. On the other hand, they still have, like, Protocol. When your opponent's monster activates an effect, send another Poltergeist card you control to the grave, negate. Destroy. Right. They have a really poor connection. I might win on that alone. One of those games, Dim Fizz was up. But it doesn't matter because it's destroy another card you control instead. Right, problem is now they've got several Altergeist monsters, so I kind of have to attack into them, and I don't want to. Best I can do is Kaiju one of their monsters, summon this guy, use this guy to make 3 attacks. Or at least threaten this guy making 3 attacks, I guess. That's the way of putting it. But they just put Manifestation face down? Okay. Right. I don't know what Altergeist combos do. If this card is normal special summon, target an Altergeist, spec it, count activates effects. Cool. Oh, they can just send. Melee Seekers just send. I don't have anything to stop that, so I'm gonna lose this. In fact, I just lose right here, don't I? Nope, they put it in defense. I'm fine. Oh, for the rest of the turn it cannot activate its effects. Well, currently I'm still fine. We will see if that's the case. So on 3750, this isn't at 3k. I know they've got a card in hand that is a negate attack, summons itself. So I guess we find out. Okay, you make this. What this do? Tribute Altergeist, special summon Altergeist from the day, okay. They're really going off, I just don't know if they can out 3100. I probably shouldn't have made Goliath, just as a guess. Okay, there's Multi-Faker, there's the star of the show. Hasn't used its effects. They haven't got the chance to activate a trap card yet. But they've got 2 Protocol in hand, they've got a Manifestation face down. The way they are looking at that, Protocol is a hard once. Okay. Okay, they've used 1 trap card. And bounce. Okay, so do I lose? Funny thing, if I'd actually gotten, Goliath under it, then that would be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd rather this be destroyed. Because at least I could draw 2 cards. Type 1 card your opponent controls. Do they fear the field spell? Yes, no. If they don't fear the field spell, I get the other Kaiju. I Kaiju Silvertus, which feels really bad, but I kind of have to do it. Summon this. What are you doing? Add Minia. And here's 3k. Set trap. Send 1 card you control, then take control, treat it as an Altergeist. Wow! The turn 1 play they made was not the turn 1 play. It's not what should have been done. I lost to genuinely just like Ash Blossom and not having rank 6s. Right, I need to change this up a bit. Fantastic. They couldn't have just, you know, lost connection partway through that or anything, you know? This is a fine start to new year, new deck, new duels. I mean, we say second because we're playing kaijus and it's... Is it just... Astal's just crashed on me. That's fantastic. Am I still streaming? Yeah, that's given input. Fun. Brilliant. The stream is going fantastically. Nothing. Yeah, Massel's just given up on me. Fuck's sake. Back in a minute, guys. Let's boot this up again. Losing my goddamn mind. Have a little Pikachu smile at me while this sets up. Yep, there we go. Right, I'm understanding super heavy ruling. One of the games I did lose for it not working like I thought it did. And that's fine. The other game I did lose for me, like, thinking it works like I thought it did, and I don't know, just game bugged or something. Because the way it works is kind of like how things get marked for destruction in end of battle phase, is, I guess, one way of putting it. And, this really isn't a hand. And what that means is that, okay, this could be a deck. What that means is that, like, if Torrential Tribute hits and you've got only monsters on the field, it will still destroy all of them. Like, that's the understanding I've currently got of it. But if you've got Oh. I mean, that's not the worst. But aren't you a fun player? But yeah, it's not the worst for that to be the understanding of it. The thing is, with the other game, where I had an equip card, I should have been able to protect itself, because it's not... I just don't know. Because it's destroy as many other monsters on the field. Or destroy, like, all other monsters. I'll watch it back. What are they thinking? They're thinking Twigsies. So it is a Trap Trick deck, which is actually a lot worse for us. This is a very bad situation for us to be in. Now you see, if I had an actual, like, following of any kind, I'd be just lambasted for not understanding rulings here, probably. Or basically told Keck reading. As it is, I'll watch back the games and I'll see what I'm missing. Because I guess if that torrential, like, ruling is correct, then if there was a card that just nukes the opponent's field and equips Super Heavy with not protect either, you would have to have an indestructible by opponent's card effects, because that one wouldn't be marked for destruction. I don't know. This guy's so good though. Because it's destroy one card, that's where the flexibility comes in. It's like, you can protect a monster by destroying one of the equips. That's the main purpose for it. Right, so those are both hole traps, because they've ended on this. They want to be able to reuse it, which is a problem. Because we don't really have a single play, we have Anima. And they're playing around zones. Okay, it's not as big a problem as I thought. Let's Clockwork Knight for the first moment. That does turn off this. I don't think they should have, yeah, just response to that. So... okay, hold on, let's read. If normal trap is activated, if your other trap tricks, you can set it instead of sending it to the grave. Special trap tricks in grave. Okay, I think... sent to the graveyard or banished, you can attach that as material. That's okay. Right, I think it has to be this one. Oh wait, no, hold on. Special summon, we want it there. We're tributing this. You know what? Yeah. Anything that puts a body on the field at the moment. Does not lock us anyway. So, a trap tricks in your grave, special it. Fantastic. I wasn't familiar that that had that interaction. What did they just summon? They did just target blink, right? Yep. Right. Now, in theory, that summon just goes through. No. No, it doesn't. Okay. Protection from the field spell? I don't know. Maybe I should be just saying go first with this deck still. Maybe that's worth the try. I don't know. That does let me search for any Earth Machine. I can get Regulus. This one's not live. They have one that's live there. Okay. Activate this, I guess, just for the sake of having it. And activate this one. Last card is not Ash Blossom. We don't have spell traps in the grave at the moment. Regulus is probably the best bet. I could steal, like, their trap cards, their spell trap cards. Yeah, we haven't normal summoned yet. But we can need to, like, special summon, and then we could make a 9, or yeah, okay. I guess we get Regulus. Get this one. Okay, we'll put it here. This one can now be killed. Because it's the first time it would be destroyed. No, that's not what was protecting it. It's unaffected by trap cards. That's what was protecting it. Right. Oh, Christ. What do? I have to hit the same guy twice. If I don't beat Kularia, they just bring it back. They don't get anything from this, right? I swear they don't get anything from this. Because of your card effect. They haven't used that. Okay, we negate. Just for the sake of it. Because that's not their card effect putting it in the grave. Which is fine. It means this doesn't trigger. Normal summon. Have I locked myself into machines? No. He's not in the extra deck. I hate myself on a fundamental level at the moment. Holy fucking Christ. Right. No. Chaos. Putting you in the deck. Anima. Putting you in the deck. Taking you out. Taking you out. I don't think we're ever going to need this guy. you out. Flare. 3. We could have... The thing is, in one of those games, we could have ended up with Kashtira on. Actually, I kind of probably have to. In one of those games, we could have ended up with the Rise Heart on the field. And if you have it and you don't put it in, then that's just you being an idiot. Okay, we don't put this, actually. We don't make it. It was a super specific setup to get that board. Or was it? 1, 2... Yeah, it was a super specific setup. Because you got a hard draw this and this. Which is, you know, normal this to special this to add Tunneler. Then use Tunneler to tribute this to put both of these on the field. This and this on the field so you can make 7s. And then you need something plus Destrudo to still exist. But okay, we're gonna try again. We've edited the deck, we've updated it, we've improved it. Do we try going first? Well, we don't get to choose. The thing is, I'm kind of like half thinking that I've just completely misunderstood a rule and I will have like vented or, you know, just put so much energy into being angry for no reason, when here is a perfectly good reason to be angry at my opponent. Okay, they would have activated the field spell if they had it. No, they wouldn't. Because that's the smart thing to do. Why are people like this? Why do people do the dumb play? If he just went for the fountain straight away, I would have surrendered. It's not that difficult. You summon the thing that gets fountain, you activate the 3rd runic. Yet there you go. Come on. Discard a card. Starlight Road. Protection, protection, protection. Do you have another runic spell? Because if you don't, this isn't that bad. That's not a runic spell. What can I do with this? I don't think I can do that much, unfortunately. Like, this is the sort of hand you'd love to be able to do something with. I can change this thing's battle position, but that's probably just imperm. Awesome. Change. Rivalry of Warlords. That's hella funny. You think me and my machine deck has not planned for this? Send it. Pop a thing. Oh wait, do you have to bin an Outburst Fusion? You do. That's funny. Now what? You need to draw a runic card or you're kind of doomed from here. And you draw a runic card. Of course. No, we're not winning it. Are we? No. Or not. He adds a runic card, shuffles, draws 3. He's got endless protection. That's a once per turn, but that can also just protect another card. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You now activate the field spell. Said, I don't understand. I don't know what you're doing. Why did you not do it after? I'm not... no. They're playing badly. Alright, we go again. It's the start of the month. There are going to be better duelists down at this rank. There's also going to be a lot of us not knowing whether we should go first or second and then losing and going oh, okay. That scares me. $53 cards. Do we just want it? Yeah, sure. Put it in defense. And normal summon this. And you good. I've got a possible spell trap theft, and I've got floating. That's the idea. Again, that's the idea. That's not an engraved spell trap. Oh hey, it could be a Masochist deck. That gives me a slight confidence boost. What can I do here? I can make this boy. Activate. Target you. Special. Okay. Bit mean, bit rude. Let's see. What else do we have? Oh, it is just removal. That's kind of funny. Do we tribute summon? I don't think we do. Hold it. What can we make? We can make a lot of things. Do we want to make any of it? Probably not. Let's just see if we can hit over it with this. We can. It's an actual zombie card. I hate this. But it does a thing. And yeah, let's just keep going in. End for the turn. Activate this, grab this, and I think in end phase still we will actually steal their trap. Opponent special summons, kill it. That seems like a good idea. We've got level 7 Synchro next turn, or rank 4X. We're not playing rank 4Xs. Level 7 Synchro next turn. That's a set. That's another one. Okay, how do we do this? I don't know. We don't have any spell traps in our grave, so I guess there's that. But this costs a good chunk of life to do. We've got Unknown Face down. Yeah, let's do it. We don't have any banished cards ourselves, do we? No. Okay, what do we target? We can make it level 3, go for a 6, make it level 1. I think we just do that. Right. So yeah, we have options now. We could make, or we can make Zeraboros. That's really fun. But it can just be killed. And yeah, we might as well do this. Get this as the top card. I don't know. Sure. Right. What can we do now? We can make trip to this. We can do this. I think we just attack in and hope for damage. That's fine. We're slightly short. Oh right, we can target a banished light or dark. Yeah, anyway. They are playing an actual zombie deck. So there is some threat. Light or dark synchros? What are we doing? One? It's a lot, but it does make it. Oh, this is a tuner. That's funny. And the thing is, this is just turn after turn we can do that, so that is actually extra funny. Alright, we still have Ember's Judgment. How much that's actually worth anything, I don't know. That's annoying. But we can do something about it. Can we? I say that, I'm just guessing. What can we do about it? Target card your opponent controls, banish it. Normal. Problem is, we can't actually target one of the banished monsters to use it. Well, your opponent special summons A monsters. But this does trigger Alghoul. But I guess it is better to trigger it now. Yeah. That's fine. Put him on the field. Right. I think we just do this. No, the materials are oh wait, no, I can still do this, right? Yeah, I can just steal their guy. mine. Maybe it's a bad idea. But I feel like it's a pretty good one. We'll do this. And then target cards your opponent controls. That's fine. Game. That was a back and forth. Well, kind of a back and forth, but that was interesting at the very least. That's the kind of gameplay you'll like playing against. And I guess, sure, we'll say we can do this now, but I will do it so that I can trigger, like, whatever the next proficiency is. I'll open them after the next one. Because currently we haven't been making proficiency progress, regardless of what the goal is. Dark Nephthys, terrible. Future Drive, we don't have the correct targets. We really don't have the correct cards for this. Evil Eye card, I don't think we have enough. Ancient Warriors, I don't think we have the relevant card. We know we don't have enough of those. That's a negate. Forbidden Chalice is probably a staple. Right. Let's pick up those. Pick up that reward. And let's see what the next one is. Bike. Special summon a monster from the graveyard, activate the effect of the card in the graveyard. Well, we can do the quiz. Which of the following monsters cannot be fusion summoned using Flame Wingman and Neos? Brave Neos is 2 warriors. No. I think it's just Great Tornado. Damn it. Oh, Tornado can. Rocket, Arrow, Express. But you see, that shouldn't be a question. That's going to be Excalibur. Gallatin. Okay. You see, likewise, I don't actually know why these are questions. We've already failed it, I'm pretty sure. Ash Blossom. Right. I'm not sure what makes Ash Blossom different from Ghost Spell. His partner. Like, these aren't important questions. I like them, but, not much. But they aren't good for this. Like, it needs to be technical things. I think this guy's fairy. It needs to be technical questions. And I know the, you know, Power Pro? Eldritch, okay. It's Catastrophe. Because it's pretty much the only card people know about. Yeah, okay, we failed. But I don't care because a lot of those are not particularly rulings related. I want rulings questions in the proficiency. Like, this is... The flavor text does not come up. Typing might come up. That could, you know, super poly targets, your opponent fusing, Seal Master. His name is not going to come up. I literally didn't pay attention to this one. That name isn't going to come up either. It's new. I think it's Guitarist. And again, like, the names aren't going to come up. The effects of the cards are. Does not have 3 heads. What do you mean? They all have 3 heads. No, why does... Okay. It's holding up 2. Again, these just aren't relevant. This is Win the Wind Charmer. Storming Wind, okay. Partner. None of that is Wardings related, and therefore none of it is technically important. It's fun to do the proficiency, but like, I'd like it to teach you more. And I know it does that going up the ranks, but like at the lower bits, it's important. Right. I don't know if we're actually going to make any progress towards that objective with Super Heavy as a deck. But I don't know if any of the other decks really make progress either. Destrudo is a card we can activate in the graveyard, but we've got to put it there first. That was a very definitive they want to go second. It's not like my going first is particularly strong either. Thoughts there, that's a proper deck. What can I do? Not much. What if we did this? Floater. Beat him. Try your best. Test your might. I keep meaning to look back at those first duels where I got the... Oh. I mean, I'm okay with this, yeah. This is not anything that I'm scared of in the slightest. It changes position so I don't take the damage. It then floats. We'll get this back. Because it gets us to reborn this, and just bodies for body's sake. I guess that does special summon a monster from the grave. Although I don't know what spell traps like the start deck has, so maybe it has something to stop us. Hey, that's really good. Normal. I said it was a very specific hand, but this hand does it. It's a 2-of, a 2-of, and a 1-of plus an established guy. Get this. What are they waiting for? They're waiting a time. This guy doesn't protect himself either. Let's see. Might as well do it in main phase 2. If they have a battle trap, at least it's only against the one guy. And it's currently not against the one guy. Main 2. Let's just pay half, it'd be funny. I now kind of want the Scrap Archfiend back in, because I don't want to put Yazi into, like, you know, just big boy Pass, who's probably going to die to some basic spell trap removal. There's nothing banished at the moment, so there's no point. But it is funny to summon this guy. In a Masochist deck. Like, look at it. We finally made use of it. it is also something that, yeah, I kind of didn't think they'd stick in the Duel. What's their deck? In theory, it's just like starter decks. Yeah, pretty much. Starter decks and a couple staples. You've got... have they opened the bundles various? They've done the Droplet bundle, Lightning Storm, Imperm. They haven't done Judgment. Not Ash, not Ghost Spell. But it's a deck. Like, they've got things they can do. It's just not that good. Right. Big mount. Many legacy tickets. 10. Look at them. Look at all this. It's terrible. That's not even a draw. That's not even a +1. Let's see. That's very weird. Very situational. Oh yeah, we got this card another time, and it's absolutely terrible. Nope. That's okay. We don't have enough Iron Chains, and it's terrible archetype. It has next to no support. Another artifact. And I don't think there's much to say about the most of this. Earthquake's funny, but it's not great. I don't think any of this is worth us playing. And the last one, Limit Impulse, no. That's unfortunate. We'll open the other 4 after another win, plus any others that we get. Two ultra rares. That's not playable. That's another Mech Phantom Beast. That is playable. Another Evil Hero. Another Sunvine. Paleo. I mean, we have enough Paleos to actually summon this. It's just we don't have enough Paleozoics. And that is a Gravekeeper. We have, I think, enough Gravekeepers to make it, but we don't have Necrovalley, so the deck doesn't do anything. Paleozoic would have been a really good Royal Rare. Right. Match history before I forget. So, not that one. Sorry. What's that one? That one didn't do it? No. This one did. Okay. This duel, I think, had the equipped one. Let's find out, but I'm pretty sure this was the one where I had him equipped. No, this is not the one where I had him equipped. That's the one where I just had him on field. So that's... yeah, okay, that one's just marked for destruction rulings, technically. Excuse you? Can I not? Why can't I look at this one? Oh, that's the one I disconnected on. So wait. Where did it come up there? It didn't come up there. Yes, it did. As many cards you're... it's both cards. It's both. Both of them were cards. Reading. love this fucking game. It's taken a long time on deciding that. Oh, we're against God. Well, this doesn't have anything. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but we can do something real quick. We can make him pay for putting up a reflect slime. Right. We might as well do this. They're going to set the reflect slime anyway. We're just going to put a card in the graveyard. We're not going to be able to put another card in the graveyard, so we should just take out one of the tokens. Oh, it's 11 cards. It could be a Masochist deck. Okay, that puts 2 cards in the graveyard for the Kaiju. What's front? Is there anything different I could have done? Yes there is, actually. Oh well. We'll end it there. He still floats on Battle Destruction. And it needs to be face up to change, so I do block the damage. Let's find out what else they have. I didn't actually pay attention to deck size. This might genuinely be a Masochist deck. Okay. That summons itself. They can't make God Slime with it. Become machine. Haha. If they destroy this by battle, this gets to 3 and I can start searching Kaijus. Or that'll put it to, 5. I can just Kaiju this, Granted, they need to, not manage this. You special it in face attack. Okay. Is it Pokenites? I feel like this is a bit more constructive than I first thought. You're not going to fusion summon now, are you? You could link summon for it. They have a link monster that's all 3 of these guys as well. That's an Xyz. Utopia. Cool. Double. You're just going for double OT cat? No? Okay. Anyway, floatsies. Oh, yeah, their trigger. Banished card on field. That's fine. We go into another one of these, then see if that makes them reconsider. No. That's the smart move, I just didn't want them to make it. On the other hand, this still deck thins, which is what I want. face-up card is selected as an attack card, it changes its battle position. That's fine. Still can't hit over it. This can beat Utopia. Well. No, okay. What can we do? Cannot target it, because they did make it with this, which definitely counts. Like, there's no way. Can you check out, like, the influence? Oh, wait. No, nothing's banished. Let's see. We have Tuna. We can get into 7. We can also just get into 8 naturally. Or 7 naturally. They have an attack negate. Double attack negate. We can't target this. We can target Utopia. Let's normal summon. We'll change this. Yeah, I think we do that, right? It makes them exhaust all material from Utopia. Hold on. Targeted for an attack, okay. They just let it go. They're reading. Okay, that's fine. Main 2. Now, unfortunately, I believe he only gets from deck when we've drawn the brick. Yeah, that is completely correct. On the other hand, they can't hit over him. Not right now. So I might just leave him in attack position for a day. Can they out him? Probably. Can they do it right now? I don't think so. And that's the objective, just, you know, right now. Not 2 turns. Masochist lives moment to moment. Not long term. I mean, it does live long. It's okay. Which is more normal to say? Masochist lives moment to moment, or Masochist lives long term? Because a grind deck with a Masochist deck, you lose. But it's not like you tend to have fast-paced combos. And then you can summon that one out. I'm just wondering what they do with all this. Because it's enough material to do something, but do they do something? They've got a 9-card extra left. Style Age. What does that do? Why is this good? Oh, fantastic. How much damage is this? I don't think it's legal. Oh. Fantastic. I love losing to terrible decks. I know I have a lot of nerve saying that. But the thing is, it feels like people who duel like this are playing a constructed deck, if you know what I mean. Yep. You haven't, well, no, you have changed your damage output. I wonder if it updates in real time. It should do. Yeah. Now that's the problem, isn't it? Let's take a look at our opponent's deck, because I did not take a look at deck size before the start of that. Yeah, that's very much a constructed, you know, quality. It's just... I can't help but think this is poorly built. This searches Obelisk, right? From your deck or graveyard. You don't need to be on 3 of this. You want to be on more of this if you're, like, you know, really hard running to tribute some of this guy. Don't know why you're not on more of this or this. This is weird. As is honest. And the 2 Lord of the Heavenly Prison, not 3. And the extra needs filling out. We will win one of these and rank up into gold, gold 4, surely. It didn't take us this long last time. Not anywhere near. Depressing. This stream has been very poorly going. Maybe it's just because it's start of the month and all the better duelists are around, but it feels a lot harder. I don't remember gold being so painful. They have a 60 card deck. I don't like my odds here. I'm doing okay, it's just, you know, Duel Masochist being the grind it normally is. And a bit more so. We've changed tactic, we're on, like, our super heavy deck. What passes for a super heavy deck. It's got enough cards, just about. The deck has the possibility to make a Rise Heart. If your opponent doesn't interrupt you, and you get a specific hand of Anchor Drill, Harvester, Destrudo in hand, something else level 6 or lower on board. It can do things. It just so far hasn't, because the opponents have been on, you know, kind of crazy things or opened better. We beat Flu. That was satisfying. We beat Flu. My god, that was good. I would have been very upsetty if we lost that. I don't know what causes them to surrender just, like, on activating a single card. Oh, we got 100 gems, so that's a free pack. What do their deck look like that they just surrender on that? Does it not work the way they thought it did? I mean, arguably this deck shouldn't be on 60 cards. It's just incorrect. Are they playing Dragoon? Fucking playing Dragoon. How are they making Dragoon? How are they making Dragoon? They aren't. Strange deck. Terrible deck. Anyway, claim our free packs. We get 5 whole legacy tickets. Oh yeah, we're on the next proficiency bit as well. Because we cleared the proficiency thing last stream, we have now finally claimed our 10. That's terrible. Nope. More for the Raid Raptors, which I don't think we have. That's good. Builds up for the Cleese. I like that. Okay. Nope. Definitely no. Very niche for meta things. Would have been handy about a couple months ago. Nope. No. Okay. But yeah, we've unlocked the next stage of the proficiency, which means we now have to summon from the grave or activate effects in the grave 5 times. I think we've summoned from the grave once, maybe twice. We haven't activated any card effects in there yet. Don't have code talkers. Well, if we should take a look at the waters. We are starting to get a lot more of them. Union support. Not terrible support either. More Euro centuries. We might actually have Karma 1, 2, 3. Oh, hey, there's second Darks here. We weren't using the first one. Dark Factory and more production. We might be able to use that. Dinotherium. That's a special summon for a level 4. Just, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's pretty good. I think we just play it. I don't know if we'd play it in everything, but I think we do just play it. Yeah, so you can look at the decks properly, I guess, instead of the slightly squished screen. This is what we're on. It's not the best, but it can actually make, like, rank 7s. It's got some potential to win duels. Some of it just feels like it hasn't been that important. Like, the Infinitrack Goliath comes up-ish. This is turn after turn. We could use it to, you know, get through some of these monsters. This isn't coming up. Dinotherium. It's a special summon of a level 4, which means nothing to us, really. Okay, Clee we already had. What do we have in terms of unions? I never look at those. I actually have a couple unions. That gives the boost. And that gives us a reborn for specifically a union monster. Which isn't great. Yeah, I don't think we're playing those. But we do have to take a look at a water deck as well. It could be that we shouldn't be on super heavy, we should be on, like, machine, we should be on dragon, zombie, good stuff, warrior, anything. It might just be that. Oh yeah, we can make another thing, can't we? It's not one of the 4s though, which is really unfortunate. Those are the ones we're kind of looking for a lot more. Oh, one dragon. Good stuff deck probably doesn't benefit from having Therians because we don't really have a discard outlet. This combo, yeah, we just discussed it, doesn't come up in anything so far. I don't like taking it out, but I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. What else can we make? What else is mildly relevant? I don't know anymore. We've got an amount of darks, but not enough, I don't think. Like, you don't link off V-Jam. This locks you into Synchros. You could link off Druid Ghetto. But do you want to link 2 for a Dark Link 2 that supports Dark monsters that you've just linked off in a not particularly Dark-focused deck? I don't think you do. For some reason. We are starting to get more water support overall. It's a bit slow, but it's getting there. We don't really have 7s, so that's why we aren't playing those ranks. Otherwise, I'd just slap that in there. Or that one. Can we tune plus 1 or more non-tuner dragon types? We have 1 non-tuner dragon type, right? Yeah, not worth it. Flash Mage, target a cyber, spec it. And negate its effects. That's not worth it. Oh, this searches Chaos Max as well. I kind of forgot we have this. That's even less likely to be made. What else do we actually have to put in the extra deck? It doesn't feel like we have anything. We could do a rank 3 exactly once, but we could also make a Synchro 6 with that. Do we want the rank 3 or a Synchro 6? I'm not sure we want either. Down at Magician is 2 level 4 spellcasters. I don't think we have that. Not in this deck. That takes Mech Knights, Cyber Dragon things, 3 non-links. We could actually do that. They have the tokens for it as well. Like, this generic. And we've had positions where, you know, Dogfighter is summoning a bunch of tokens, which we need to do things and they can't. So maybe we just put in 2 of this for the moment. Find out it's a mistake if we find out it's a mistake. So that goes up to 22. That is a 28 defender. Okay. Let's give the Super Heavy a few models. I don't know if we're supposed to be going first with it, going second with it, so we'll try going first a couple more times. Try going second a few more after that. Alright, we're going second. We have the thing to search kaijus. We have Spell Trap Theft. We have a way to change things into machines. We probably want to lead with Spell Trap Theft. Because it's a way to get into Anima, and it's a way to steal things. So it's going to be relevant in some way. Especially if our opponent, you know, maybe makes a play and uses Spell Trap. Otherwise, then what do we do? Special summon it anyway, equip it with this, special summon this, that's 500, 700, normal summon this. 17, that's nearly a single monster. And a level 5 synchro. I think they are away from keyboard. Entertain yourselves in the meantime. At the very least, I've remembered to put on the music for the stream. And not until like halfway through just forgotten, but oh yeah, there's something else that adds to the ambience. It makes this feel a lot less dull. I'd love to tell you that there's something that I haven't talked about earlier, but there really isn't. It's been very, very samey. I don't mind that. I can talk about Bloodborne and how much I like it, even though, due to the infrequency, I'm not particularly great at the game. Because what's been happening as a, like, pseudo-tradition at this point is meet up with friends and, you know, go over to his house and, you know, we'll socialise, we'll drink, we'll eat, we'll play other games possibly for a little bit, and then it's just like, hey, we could do Bloodborne and rotate on death. And we make a new character every time. So we're playing through the same levels. Not this time though, because the last time I went to visit was a few weeks ago, and we played through, again, this first few levels. We made a guy. Oh no, right, yeah, sorry. We did play through the first few levels again this time. We made a different guy, but there's 3 of us, and we just kind of got used to the first areas, and we made just slightly better progress, slightly better time. I don't know how we done it. I don't know what's changed. I would love to play more Bloodborne, but at the same time, it is not a PC game. And I don't know why. It's the sort of thing I reckon, like, I'm certain there's a following of people who just want it on PC for the longest time, and it just hasn't happened. And everyone's wondering why. There might be an answer as to why, I don't know. But yeah, it's always good fun times. And we've actually decided to save a character to the, like, you know, favourites list that you can do in Bloodborne. So that instead of having to make up a fresh abomination every time, we can go to default this thing. And then do, you know, gameplay, instead of just character creation for a good chunk of it. And sorry if you can hear me fiddling around, I'm just kind of like propping my laptop up with a thing, just so it has a little bit better airflow under it. They really are running out of timer, aren't they? They're actually interacting with it. It's not that my internet's bad, because you guys can see my mouse moving on stream. Pretty sure, anyway. Yep, there we go. There it disappears off. And I'm still recording on OBS, so I'm pretty sure it's just them. I have a great love for, like, rotate on death in, like, single-player games that's, like, you know, no one's particularly good at. So it feels like it's a real community effort and a real, like, you know, team job when you do something. Granted, I didn't get my chance to prove my mettle against too many bosses. What is it? Yeah, there you go. I didn't get a chance to beat boss 1, and, boss number 2, item? No, boss number 2 I also didn't get a chance to fight. What were they on? That's what I was going to check it. It's the selection pack bot. Okay. Or player, one or the other. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to fight the second boss. I think the third boss we went and fought was the Blood-Starved Beast, who I did get 2 chances to fight, and I kind of just fluffed them both a little bit. That could have been, you know, done better. We could put this one in Dragoonity again. I don't know if we need to, but we could. More winged beasts, I guess. Right, let's go to the Master Pack and get Singular Master Pack. What can we pull? Super rare. 9 lives cat. That is a rank 9 Xyz, but we don't have a rank 10 zombie, so the CXYZ thing doesn't help out. And oh, this does kind of help out generators, though. Just to, like, for what we have of generators. Yes! We're playing this. This is brilliant. Love seeing that. Fantastic card. 10 out of 10. Look at this cute little cosmic being from another dimension. Abyss Axe. Okay. And another Mech Knight. But the problem is we... Actually, no. Okay. This is 2 monsters including the Mech Knight. The other one is Mech Knights only. This is summonable. if we reborn Avram from grave, then the other one is technically summonable. Is it worth doing? No, not in the slightest. We need more of the, like, regular Mech Knights first. Although the fact that we have both links is pretty cool. It does mean that immediately all Mech Knights we pull are slightly more playable. Instead of just being guys, they are also now, like, link material. Fuel for the climb. Hey, we gotta choose. I'll try first. I know it's not our forte, but, like, we will see what we can do. If we can make a Rise Heart going first, that's pretty good. Even though it will die to a board breaker. 1446. Floaters, baby. This gets destroyed, summons the other one, which gets destroyed, and summons the 1700 Heat Stick. That's our current game plan. Versus unknown deck. From there, we can make 12 on on the next turn. We've got recurring banish. Okay. Set card. Shining Sarcophagus. That's possibly an issue. I don't know. That's probably an issue. I would not be... that just can't be destroyed. I would not be uncertain that that one might be the trap. Targeting negate, spell negate, okay. They're not even going to attack, okay. We get our guy on the field, he stays, but he doesn't have to. That targets, yeah, okay. Oh, Horus card. Okay. That's not going to do anything for you. Oops. Right, what we can do is we can synchro into... yeah, I think that's probably the play. It's not balls to the wall crazy, and we still have 3 cards in hand. But it does allow us to special into Musashi. Or not Musashi. Masuro. Just in case. Face attack. And I think we just beat these two in the... oh yeah, we have to attack this. But if they don't kill us next turn, we kill them. Because this does piercing. And we have an Omni Negate. Doesn't target. So let's find out. Can we survive one turn? That's fine. Not gonna negate that. Crazy. Right, what are you doing? The thing is, if they've drawn turn silence, that is a problem. Future silence, not that one. That one. They just read... I think they're reading what we have. Working it out. Okay, let's see what they can do with Power of Reading. You can add a card. I don't draw any more cards currently. because I still have 3 in hand. Can get rid of everything. Could have put this in the pension scale. But I don't think it really does anything. Not for us just yet. Although that effect can actually come up with some of the monsters we're playing. So maybe it's worth keeping in mind. Okay. Yeah, you do that. Yeah, thinking about it. If they have turn silence in hand, I've just lost the game. Probably. I can look at this, so look at Gandora. What did they add? They added Gandora. Destroy as many other cards on the field as possible. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. We just let them special summon it. And then we let them pay half their life. If they have turn silence, they have it. Otherwise, they pay half it. They have Cold Buy. That's basically the same thing in this case. We only have the one Regulus, so it's not like him being in the grave matters or not. Okay. What can we do next turn? I don't know if we can do anything to, like, win in a turn. Why are you level 13? Okay. Does that matter? Not for Dark Magician. They picked the one card, it doesn't matter. Level 13 of, like, the little ones would have gone pretty crazy. It's not a temporary increase. 7 extra levels? That would have been game. No, it wouldn't. Because this has 2500 attack and those have, like, a base 1000. But they would have been closer. Okay, what can we do? Not enough. Because... let's see. It doesn't lock us into Soup Heavy. They've played around Anima. No tuners. No Link 2s. But maybe it is worth it then? No, because they just destroy everything on the field again. So we've got to do it like this, I think. It's just this, and target the Gandora. And they kill us this turn. That's just how it goes. They have the Cold Buy for it. That's really unfortunate. Like, we did have it if they didn't have Cold Buy. Cold Buy's at 2 in Masterful, though, I guess, isn't it? Yeah. Can't blame the... sorry, 46 card deck for drawing the 2 off. They're taking their time thinking about this ad. You got a monster with, like, what, 900 attack, literally? Like, yeah, that does it. Does going first help us? Don't know. Inconclusive evidence? Probably not. Does going second help us? Probably not. We don't build enough of a board going first, and we don't take down enough of a board going second, so let's try going first. We have a lot less kaijus. Oh, hello again. You just nip out for a little bit? How are you doing, Unsolved Mysteries? We don't have an Earth Machine in hand. That's fantastic. And we could set this, but I don't see any point. Hope you're having a good evening. Good day, whatever time it is. Doing good. How about you? Mood has improved a little bit, because I've learnt that I just made misjudgments earlier. Which sucks. So that is how it is. Stun. Oh god. Oh, okay. So yeah, stun. I'm kind of okay with that. Needs to summon an Earth Machine. Okay. So, let's just summon this for the moment. It's bigger. Go on, do a thing. Assault Synchron can be bigger as well. But the thing is, I expect this person to have Mirror Forces and the like. They just flipped a card. Goes in match. Each player can only control one attribute. Currently that's fine. Rivalry. One type. Well, you're type locked into machine with whatever you summon after the first summon. Oh yeah, I can do a thing with it? Oh yeah, I can. Right. Anyway. Earth Machines. I do have others, but not in hand at the moment. And it does mean I can't summon Magma. Because that'd be Dark Machines. Then I'd have to summon a Dark Machine Synchro from the extra, which I don't have. Messenger of Peace. Fuck you. Okay. That's fine. We can draw... we can draw Earth Machines. But it doesn't know it's an Earth Machine at the moment. Okay, so we set that for the moment. Pass turn. I feel like we still have an advantage. They've got two face downs that they're not using at the moment. Problem is that my monsters are all now too high because of Clockwork Knight. They are drawing faster than we are, though. We can just keep setting pretty frequently, but they get two normal summon sets anyway. Let's see. Yugioh. So I can get Kaijus with some consistency. Okay. Special. Or not special, but, you know, thing. It's going to be a long duel. This too is an Earth Machine, but problem. I can't synchro for an Earth Machine 7. Like, if this was face down, this would at least poke for damage, or this would. Like, I could control these two at the same time. But I'm not drawing my Earth Machines in my Earth Machine deck at the moment. Like, that's an Earth Machine. That's an Earth Machine. That is. There's like loads of them. Like this guy. Set another guy. I don't really know what they're waiting for. They may have just locked out their spell trap zones and waiting for beat sticks. I can get them to pay 100 forever. That is a strategy. Horus. Oh, they've really blocked out their spell trap zones, haven't they? That is a summonable beat stick. Not summon. Battle phase. I've got the biggest beat stick that works under Messenger of Peace. Come at me. Monster with 1500 or less cannot declare an attack. Unfortunately, I can't get into the... Can't get into this. Not right now. Monster effects are still online, they just haven't done anything with it yet. Are you upset this isn't going your way? Are you upset I'm not just quitting the duel in protest? I will play this out. Best of my ability. I have a chance to do a really funny thing, but it doesn't help me. Sorry, I now have a chance to do a really funny thing, and it helps me. No, it doesn't. I can't summon this. This is a dark. What do? That... None of this actually makes 12. That's an embarrassment. This is so painful. I guess we just attack into it. Whatever it is, we gotta do it. Damn, look at those special summon guys. And the field spell is slowly picking up its counters. They get 2 sets per turn, and I don't have enough guys that can actually attack under this. I need... I need level 1 Earth Machine? I have them. This guy would do, this guy would do, this guy would do, this guy would do. Infinitrack Harvester would do, because I can synchro this and that. Ah, they're not paying for it. They plan to kill me this turn. Are you going to, like, just Imseti beat down? Because that is not going to work for you. Cool. You now have an Imseti. It is Imseti beatdown. That is their goal. They can reborn it turn after turn. But I don't think I care about that. Do I? I probably do, actually, at this point. I can't summon this. They're locked into darks. Okay. Let's activate this to grab ourselves a different kaiju. But yeah, we can't summon that to their field. I can make this. Let's see, what can I do? Maybe it is just worth setting Battle Ball at the moment. Calling it a day. They're not doing much at the moment. Like, they have to get rid of these to do anything themselves. And this is still dropping every other monster they summon, so... do they get rid of the face-up or the face-downs? Okay, they stupid. Are they stupid? I don't know. Let's see. Dark Machine. This is a Dark Machine. This will become a Dark Machine. They get to be Lava Golem. You know, that was kind of my strategy to you. Fuck you. Fire Machine. Right. Standby phase. Fine. What if we just got rid of it sooner? Sure, but you can't take control of it. I did allow them to use a card though, which is a problem. Why can't I summon these? Like, I know why I can't, it's just really annoying. We have Karakoris in deck, so we probably just minimize the chance of that going wrong. And let's start getting through to the rest of our cards. I don't know what else we can draw. We can get into... we'll just pitch Kaiju. They're drawing faster than we are. They've still got face-up floodgates that are preventing them from controlling more than one monster. Realistically, they've got more normal summons and sets. But I can float once, twice... Peak gameplay. Peak Yugioh. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year indeed. Not feeling it with this duel. Ah, wait. Yeah, we're not going to float, are we? That'll become a Dark Machine, that'll be a Dark Machine. We can't synchro for Dark Machines, they don't exist. We can't make... If we can create a level 7 Triad, we can make Dark Machines. How was my streaming? It's still going, and it's painful. That becomes Dark Machine, Water Machine. And it's not like we can clear them because we need a link to Dark Machine. This is oh so frustrating. Let's put it in Pension Scale for the moment. And just set a guide. Set this. What are they thinking about? This is water, animals are dark, yep. Go for it. You've got one monster, one attack, you're just gonna burn me to death before you, stop drawing cards, is that the plan? You get to put another counter on it, so I take 600, 900, 1200, 15. So I can take 9, 12, 15. They aren't going to draw through their deck in that many turns. Okay. That's neat. Can't say I've really heard of anyone doing that before. I know it's a thing that exists, I've just not heard it. Does Anima save me? No. Would I like to get featured? Ah, but at what cost? There's always a catch. Earth machines, nothing. Except for the big fungus. I can add... Are they going to do it? They're probably going to solemnly or something like that. I will just set a guy and fast turn again. Need a Dark Machine Kaiju just doesn't exist. I'm gonna save my own time. Get out of here. Oh god, that's a miserable, miserable game. You know, I don't want to look at making a stun deck myself, but it's Masochist and I don't know what else is really going to perform well in Platinum. Our good stuff deck is not the greatest. I am on Discord. And that hand is definitely a going second hand. In our going second deck, who could have imagined it? We also got the brick, so solid game plan. 48 card, 14. Looks like they actually play. Chaos Max. Is it just actually Chaos Max? Or is it Magia Turbo? I think it was the correct move to not set... Oh yeah, right. No, we're good. We want to keep our monster on the field. I mean, our out to Chaos Max is the Kaiju. That's just it. Yeah, go for it. Attack the Chaos Max first. Idiot. Always attack lowest to highest for fear of gauze. And if you attack lowest to highest for fear of gauze, you'll play around several other cards. Good game knowledge. Little tricks and tips. And now we get our search. The half-life doesn't really matter. Okay, that's fine. I think we can win this. So yeah, we drew the brick. We can special summon Yazi though. We can special summon our own Kaiju. We can pop theirs. We can't... Oh wait. If all monsters you can... Oh no, I'm thinking of the wrong one anyway. Special... Doesn't matter. Kaiju. Kaiju. We can now get a 4K guy on board. Yeah, so let's do that. I gave them the wrong one. What an idiot move. Alright. It's fine. Oh, there's a stunning wealth of options here. We don't have another special summon. So I think it's just... Yeah, I've managed to somehow fuck up this. I need to stop. I'm not having a good night. Okay, we'll do that. Activate. I've now screwed it, so I have to do that. And... do I leave myself a 900 beat stick against Blue Eyes? No, I don't think I do. This is what throwing looks like, professionally. They have a banished card, Ritual Raven. What does that allow us to do? Steal their Ritual Raven. Star Eater Pass, the most formidable end board. What was it supposed to be? I was supposed to get into a Super Heavy Samurai level 12 synchro by giving myself the Machine Kaiju. I forgot they had a level difference. Well, it's not like they're capitalizing on it anyway. We've got time. Which sucks because we really shouldn't have. They should have, like, punished us so hard for that. Alright, give us this back. Back. Well, give us it. Battle. If it's man-eater bug or anything, that's fine. What does that get? Blue Eyes monster. You don't have vanilla, so I'm fine with that. Go for it. There are many ways we have lost this. Are you going to add up? I never add up during stream, if that's the phrase you want to use. I sort out Discord things after stream, so that I don't get, you know, a barrage of pings. And if you're anxious for me to add up, you can find me. It's as easy as me finding you. Oh dear. You don't have a 10. There's no way you have a 10. It's not a good 10. That's a good 10. Well, fuck, are we dead? Yeah, the misplayers cost me the match. I am absolutely... Tonight has not been my stream. Not in the slightest. Misplays, rulings, and just getting hit over the face with a chair. The equivalent of it. Back in gold. Welcome. Are they going to make another one? I can't believe my misplay has cost me the match that much, but it completely should do. I take the battle damage, don't I? I can't believe I misplayed that so bad. We paid half our life points for no reason. That's what's really killing me. Because, like, I would still have life points left. We're about at the 3 hour. I'm gonna go for one more. We're gonna go again. I can't end it that badly. God, that was fucking awful. I'm about to get into an even worse stall, aren't I? Like, that previous one was winnable in some aspect. Well, this one might be, but I don't think it is. 0 extra deck. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, fuck's sake. It's gold. I know it's the start of the month, but get out of here. Why aren't you already out of gold? Please. What can I do against this? What is this? It looks like it should be True Draco. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, there's not many actions more you can take. You can do pass turn. something. I have a feeling it is True Draco, and I have a feeling I should be scared. Lose one turn. Nope, okay, that's just... So far, that's stun. Okay, so far it's just stun. It could be True Draco stun, I don't like that, but... Yep, there it is. Right, they haven't activated Morganite, so there's still Draw a Monster or Burst, which is fine. Normal summon. Let's see. Okay, it's fine. So we'll set this as well, and we'll just hit for 14. What do you got? You're just simply going to miss a draw or two. You can't do anything with these because you don't have True Dracos in rotation at all. Okay. It's just simply not a monster. Well, if it was a monster, you would have tribute summoned. Oh. Masterpiece. There you go. We have the... Okay, that's fine. If you control quick effect, banish continuous spell, trap, target card, and the field, destroy it. Okay. It targets. You can't destroy the field spell. But they're going to target the field spell anyway. I'm fine with that. They're not familiar with how it works, are they? During the turn it was special summoned. See, this card was normal summoned. Yep, go for it. Okay. Wait, why can I not do in response to that? Okay, that's fine. I am kind of tempted actually. I think we will. Yeah, use the effect now. We'll send this to the grave. Draw a card. Let's give them a kaiju. And change it to defense position. And activate effect to add a kaiju. Okay. During the main phase, switch to this, then negate the face of cards your opponent controls. Okay, that's fine. I can still get a draw in. So, do I want to still get a draw in? That takes up a normal summon. That special summons a tuner from the grave. I get to change the battle position of a card. For the moment, no. Let's see what they negate. They probably just negate the... Well, actually, no, they have enough to negate this and this, actually. Mistake. But that's fine. It will still gain counters, it's just, you know, not this turn. We can add an Infinitrack, we can special. Right, what do we have? Tributed, or banish face up, you can special summon this. Tribute, spec. I think we do that. It's just kind of, you know, cycling them a little bit. Let's see. That's 1 to 3. That's... 4. Yeah, that's fine. You need to banish this and target 5. So, what's the idea now? Send this. Forget. And we can't do anything with that. I'll just pass. Now, problem. I'm gonna get hit for a lot. You fucking kidding me? We'll turn chain on. They probably pop this. They pop Kaiju. Go on then, add. Masterpiece. Okay, go for it. Right, problem. We do need to get rid of that field spell. Okay. Sender's cost. Now you can Masterpiece pop this to prevent the draw, but that's honestly an acceptable outcome. They're gonna banish one of their 3 continuous spell traps to do that. Go for it. I get a Kaiju you anyway. They've only got 2 left, and I can put monsters on field pretty easy. Right. Let's see what the Heart of Cards gives us. That is one of the best things we could get. Let's see. 7. Its effects are negated during the time it's summoned. Yeah. Do you want to do a Masterpiece? No. Let's get this. One monster face in the field, negate its effects for all of them. Where we go? Oh, we got this already. Let's see, can we get more value though? We can get into an Xyz of 7. It's just negate its effects during the time it was summoned. That goes for whatever card it is. Trying to think if there's anything he hasn't used his effect this turn. I guess, yeah, okay, let's simplify the equation. Bye. Anyway. Now Now if I special summon a Link, I can kill it. 24. 2+ monsters accept tokens. We can do that, right? Normal. Effect. Get this back. Then activate effect. Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, right. I remember why this doesn't work now. One, two, three, four, five. Yep, that's why it doesn't work. Anyway. They get to destroy... How many masterpieces are they really on? They're getting rid of their last floodgate. They can remove the Kaiju counters. They can... I wonder if they read. And do they tribute that last thing? Do they just pop the Kaiju? I've really fucked this up, probably. I'm tired. They get to make 3 attacks on monsters if they just read, yeah. But it's only on monsters. So they get to clear both, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so was there any way of doing this properly? No, because of this, right? I have 1 Kaiju left to get still, so I'm okay with that. It's not the best in the world, but it is a Kaiju. That makes it a tribute summon. What's your face down? Apophis. That's actually kind of... I don't like this much. 3 attacks on monsters. All floaters are in rotation. It's actually okay. They can destroy a card to get another thing. They've gone through 2 masterpieces. They aren't. You don't play 3. Yeah, you can destroy another, but it's like, what are you getting? I don't care. Monarchs are up, yeah, that's fine. Like, okay, yeah, that's fine. You can special summon the masterpiece back, but it doesn't get its effects. And this doesn't have counters to remove anymore, so this float succeeds. 1. Its effects are negated, but I wonder if that counts for when it goes to the grave as well. 2. Doesn't seem like it. Let's see. We get the tuner, I guess. That's fine. Eh. Oh wait, does this happen? Like, does it genuinely happen first? No. Because, like, the continuous effect is it's negated. It's the activated. Well, don't know if you'd call it activated. Right. Okay, we have Dilemma. I can get Kaiju. I can get Super Heavy Samurai from the grave? I don't know. It's negated, that's fine. It's not. They definitely try and respond to this, I swear. No. Of course not. Anyway. Kaiju. We haven't got this by a long shot. We have wasted so much time. Was there any way we could have done this? I don't know anymore. Like, the thing is, this just changes position anyway. And we need a level 2 tuner. We can't... Oh, we can link 3. But is there any point? It doesn't do anything. Yeah. Can you believe it? Masochist deck cannot out True Draco. Yay, stun. I said we couldn't end it there because it was a bad loss, and then we ended it on a worse loss. Oh, God, I hate this. Oh no, I don't hate this. I hate today. Today, like, this stream has been awful. We haven't got anything exciting. We haven't dueled any... Well, no. Okay, we had a good duel. We beat this person. That was a back and forth. That was okay. That one wasn't a duel. That one wasn't a duel, So yeah, it's not been that interesting, not been that fun. Is it the deck's fault? Is it my fault? I think it's my fault. Is this deck good or great? No. But it's better than I've been playing it, because my god, have I been doing some bad work. Are there things that I don't make in this deck? Not really. Like, I guess I don't make these. But, like, it's just, this is too good to not, right? It's any 4 monsters. We've gotten to 4 monsters on the field at a point. It's just, like, when we do that, we typically don't have a special summon afterwards. Okay, so, what if Crazy Time? What if we just put in the other rank targets that we could do? Like, we can do rank 6s, we know that. So what 6s do we have? We have those 5. Wrong type. Wrong attribute. Doesn't have a relevant effect. During the standby phase, it does become a towers, but we need to have a monster in the grave first, and the 6th line is if it's botched and we have to, like, use these 2 stuff on the field, which we probably want this anyway. What else do we want? We aren't locked into any particular bit. We can do... We've just seen we can do 8, we can do 9. So let's take a look at those. What do we have in the main deck? We can technically do 12. We can do 11, but it's not really doing anything. We can do 10. 10 could. 10 very much could do something. That's a card to make. That's not one to make, because we need level 9 exactly. That's 3 monsters. That requires normal monsters or magic keys, which we do not have. That one works with virtual worlds. Okay, so... what can we make? 10, 11, 12... 6s we've looked at, we haven't looked at 5s. And there's no point looking at 4s. We could make this... We're gonna have to, like, narrow this down at some point. We likely don't have multiple Xyz monsters. Let's see. Although it is just monster negation. What does it require? It requires Harvester and... okay, there's a few options for it. Oh, we can actually just hard make this as well. Is it going to be more common to get into 8s? It probably is. Do we need all these targets for 7s? no. Let's take out Gradiel. Let's put this one in, I think. That's 3 level 10s anyway. We can make this. Should we be on rank 5s? We probably should have something in, but I just don't know what to cut. We hardly ever summon this anymore. But I think as soon as I cut it, it's going to come back and bite us. We find out. We find out next time. I am too tired and frustrated with today. With myself more than my opponents, really, because I've just played some of this abysmally poorly. So yeah, I'm going to get back to this on Monday. Until then, my name has been Cat Monarch. Thank you very much if you've actually turned out and, you know, caught the stream. Been here in the audience. It's been very nice. And, yeah, I guess I look forward to catching you guys the same sort of time on Monday. It's on my Twitch description if you don't know what time I started. So, my name is Cat Monarch, and goodbye for now.